There's a lot of things that probably work in many situations, but what are the things that we really know are universally true about good engineering teams? What do we really know about good software engineering generally? When we say, oh, well, high performing engineering team, what does that mean? Right. And I think we have a couple of ways to think about that. I think some of the work that LinearB does with respect to things that look like cycle time, it seems like we all as an industry agree that there's some truth here, right? There truly is something about improving cycle time that is actually higher performance. And that is probably going to be a measure of engineering teams that we all adopt over the next coming decades as true. I think there are a couple of other things in there that we figured out, but we're still learning, right? We're still trying to figure that out. So I'm very interested in cycle time as a whole across the team. Generally, how long does it take us to go from, in an ideal world, idea to specification to implementation to release to a customer? Now, we can only measure so much of that today, but LinearB is very helpful, certainly with the back half of that cycle. The individual managers, I think, find a ton of value. We're constantly coaching small PR, small commits, keep things moving. That is something that I'm working with all of my managers to coach every individual contributor on. So as a tool for one-on-ones and holding people accountable to working on improving some of their behaviors and habits on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I know I get managers tell me all the time, they bring LinearB up specifically to show, these are the PRs recently. And, a couple of these were maybe too big. Let's work on how do we break these things down into smaller bits. It's a helpful tool for service. I think most of the managers I talk to don't think all that much about quantifying engineering performance, right? It's still a very difficult thing, right? And LinearB is sort of scratching the surface on what's possible and helping advance the state of the art. And so as a tool to educate and make sure we're all rowing the same direction and we're thinking about performance in a similar way, it's very helpful across the organization. It's a standard set of metrics that's measured in the same way from the same tool. That's very helpful. At the end of the day, a company is run by middle managers, right? So any tools you can give to the people who are managing individual contributors on a day-to-day basis to increase the level of their ability to be coaches, their ability to level up the team, bring some sense of consistency to how we think about performance, that's invaluable. A lot of my time is spent thinking about, well, how do I help my managers train them to do well and help them be better coaches and mentors for the team? And this is a cornerstone of that.